Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday after Labor Day. I believe it's the 6th of August. 9 o'clock at night, 64 degrees. We're on the New York State Thruway right here, just outside of Albany. So we just left home this evening and headed up to Vermont. I have a loaded trailer with me. I brought it home for the holiday weekend. So we're headed up towards Waterbury, Vermont. We're going to be in there about 1 a.m. We're going to drop and hook and start heading back down towards Fulton. Thanks for riding along with me. Alright, well, we just got off at the Albany interchange. And we're going to pick up 87 North here, the Adirondack Northway. Been kind of rainy all day. Yesterday we had a lot of heavy rain on Monday, Labor Day. And I guess it really kind of started raining Sunday afternoon. Thunderstorms rolled in and it kept raining. A lot of places got flooding. But we really needed the rain, so it's kind of been in a drought up here in this area. We got rain now. A lot of places picked up 2 or 3 inches. Some places even more. I know down in Connecticut they got a lot of rain, a lot of flooding there. And it's supposed to continue. It's supposed to start raining again tonight, later, and all day tomorrow. So I think we're gonna make up some of the deficit of rainfall that we've had. So if you've been following along the videos at all, on the last video I mentioned about my getting my eyes checked and getting a prescription and getting my glasses, and they were too strong. I couldn't see out of them. So I went back and had an appointment on Saturday, and they rechecked my eyes and he said, yeah, the prescription that you had was way too strong, so they're adjusting that. And supposed to be getting new glasses here sometime in the next week. But pretty much they're telling me that my vision is 20/20 without glasses. So, and what he explained to me is right now my eyes are perfectly fine adjusting, focusing. But he said what I'll notice once I start wearing the new glasses is that my eyes might not get as tired because they're not trying to focus all the time. So we'll see. We'll see if that's just if he's just blowing smoke up my butt or what. But we shall see when I get the new glasses. And I tried wearing the other ones, like people were telling me, you know, that they might take time for my eyes to adjust to them, but they were just, everything was blurry through them. So, and I tried and tried to wear them, but it wasn't happening. But I do like, I got the progressive readers on them, so I do like those. So I made myself up a bunch of stuff to eat this week that I cooked on the barbecue at home. And I got some strip steaks. I have a couple of hamburgers, just I think 3. I think I got 3 hamburgers and some Italian sausage. And I also fried up some hamburger meat for tacos. I haven't had tacos in a while. It's time to eat some tacos. Love my tacos. Yeah, so I got home for the holiday weekend late Friday night, early Saturday morning, whatever you want to call it. And Saturday was a beautiful day, but I had my eye appointment at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So normally I would have, on a day like that, I would have headed out to the flying field and flown my model airplanes, but being that appointment at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was really not kind of worth going afterwards, and I didn't want to go early in the morning and then have to, rush to make sure I made my appointment. So I did go Sunday, and got cut short. I think we had to start packing up. I forget what time it was. Probably around 3, I think, because thunderstorms were starting to roll in, and it was starting to rain heavily and lightning and stuff when we were leaving the field, so it was time to go. But got a couple good flights in, so I was happy with that. Well, not too many more weekends I'll be able to go flying. Depends on how the weather stays. If it stays nice up till November, that'd be great. We'll get a few more times out to the field, but I'm afraid flying season will be coming to an end here before too long. So up here in the Northeast, a lot of schools go back tomorrow, Wednesday. Some went today, Tuesday, I believe. It'll be the first day of school for the kiddies up here. So should start seeing less traffic in the evenings, being most of the vacationing is over with. We'll have the, of course, we'll have the leaf peepers coming out. That'll be happening in a month or two. Now the afternoons will be a little bit busier with the school buses and stuff, though. So watch out. Watch out for school buses and kiddies while you're driving. Yeah, so I started up my truck earlier at home. I had a ABS code on the dash. And I said, okay, well, let's start heading out and see if the light goes out. It didn't. So before I got on the highway, I stopped and shut the truck off, turned it back on, see if the code would go away, and it didn't. So I used my OTR performance diagnostic tool to take a look at it, and it said something about improper wheel size. So I think it said left front, so I think maybe the sensor on the left front wheel is a little dirty, or maybe it's going bad or something. But I reset it, and so far it hasn't come back on, the ABS code. So hoping that'll take care of it for now. Well, sometime in the next couple of weeks, I got to get out to the shop in Ohio and get the truck serviced, and I got a new oil pan I picked up to put on it, because this oil pan here, it looks like it's going to rust through at any time. So that's something I need to get on before winter. And I keep forgetting to look at the oil pan. It's an aftermarket one, because Cummins, or through Kenworth, Cummins wants, it's like $1,900 for the oil pan. That's pretty high. That's crazy for an oil pan. I guess that's what they go for now. But anyway, he told me he had some aftermarket ones that a lot of people had good luck with, and he thought they were pretty good quality, and got the oil pan with the gasket for $5 something. Can't remember exact price. It was like with tax and everything, it was $5.70 or something like that. And the Cummins oil pan didn't even come with the gasket. The gasket is another $275, roughly, somewhere in there. And you know, it's not really a gasket, it's a rubber seal is what it is, but that's still a lot of money. So I would have been looking at, you know, $2,300 to replace the oil pan on this thing, if I got all OEM parts. Because we got 900,000 miles on this truck, so at some point there'll have to be a decision made whether I'm going to rebuild it or not. I got just about 19,000 hours on the motor, and according to a lot of the information I've looked at, usually going to need a rebuild between 20 and 25,000 hours on this Cummins, this ISX. You know, that's under ideal conditions. But I think I got a good one with this motor, because it doesn't really burn any oil between oil changes. As long as you get the oil changed before 20,000 miles, you don't even need to add any oil to it. So that's something I'm keeping my eye on, though, because it does seem to be using a little bit of oil towards the end now. So, you know, to be expected, though, with that many miles. I got 901,072 on it right now. So, like I said, at some point in the next year or so, I'll probably have to make a decision whether to rebuild it or do something else. You know, if that's an option at that point. You know, there's a lot of rebuild kits you can't even get right now, especially for Detroits, the older Detroits. Yeah, so traffic looks pretty light here on this Tuesday evening. I keep wanting to say Sunday, but it's Tuesday already. So I'm getting used to having some time off. I mean, I had vacation, 2 weeks ago? I was off for like 10 days, and then now I had a nice long weekend again. Kind of getting spoiled. If I got to work 5 days in a row, I'm gonna be exhausted. Anyway, we got about 3 hours to go before we get up to Waterbury. And then we'll turn around and come back. Alright guys, so last night I delivered up into Waterbury, Vermont. Now it's the next day. It's Wednesday the 7th of September. And I made it all the way back down here to Mexico, New York, to Speedy's truck stop. I'm about 30 minutes out of Fulton to go and pick up my next load. So we're just sitting here. Got about another hour of my break. I'm going to make myself some lunch and get ready to do it all over again. Alright guys, sorry about the background noise, but I got the AC running and I got to keep the windows closed because there's a bunch of bees out there to keep flying in here. Anyway, this is what we're having. I've got cooked hamburger meat I fried up at home. That's all set to go. Just got to warm that up. Some sharp cheddar cheese. We've got sour cream. Salsa, good stuff. That stuff's good right there. We're gonna have some black olives, and I'm gonna be cutting up this onion. And I think we're gonna have crunchy tacos today, so I got these standing stuff. So we'll get some meat on our plate, and I always just spray it with a little bit of water to make it more moist. It also helps it heat up better. Pop that in the bike. And with these hard shells, I put them in the mic too for about 20 seconds. That kind of warms them up. Since I don't have an oven in here, I just like to take the shells and put them in a plastic bag so they don't get stale. The only problem with this is if you don't put them somewhere where they don't get banged around, they get all broken. Yeah, our meat's nice and hot. We'll take 3 shells, put them in the microwave, and give them about 20 seconds. Alright, so we'll build our first taco here. No specific order is necessary, just however you like it. I usually do meat, cheese, and then I put in whatever onions and olives I got. A couple olives. Then I like to put in my salsa on top. That's good stuff, that salsa. And the last thing we're gonna get, sour cream. And there is a perfect taco. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to start another day, headed up to Vermont again. So we're going to end the video here. I do appreciate everybody watching all the way to the end. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you would. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me, guys. Take care.